Busloads of migrants from Texas are being resettled across areas like New York, including Staten Island. Residents there across Staten Island saying asylum seekers now have been knocking on doors, asking for food, asking for some clothes, other supplies too. Staten Island's borough president says about 96 migrant children are being enrolled in Staten Island public schools this week. In his office, expecting 300 more migrant children in the near future. Vito Fossella is the Staten Island Borough President. He joins us live. Vito, thanks so much for coming on to National Report. So you say bringing all these illegal migrant children, by the way, into Staten Island schools would be unsustainable. Talk to me about that.
Well, I think the whole problem is unsustainable, not just the issue regarding the children enrolling in schools. We've maintained since day one that this is a federal problem because of the border that's been porous for years now and allowed millions to come across in the southern sector, and it warrants a federal solution. The people of Staten Island did not create this situation, did not create this problem, but yet we're forced to deal with it. And I think that's unacceptable long term. We talk about forcing to enroll children in school systems that are already overcrowded in some situations. New York City alone costs about $35,000 per child to be educated in the public school system. They're talking about 5,500 children to be enrolled. That's about $190 million per year. Over 5 years, that's close to $1 billion. So on many different levels, this is unsustainable. This is equivalent of like a natural disaster. So it requires almost like a FEMA-like response, or better yet, perhaps a White House summit whereby the governors of the border states can convene with the president and mayors of these sanctuary cities that folks are just running sort of wild. And as I say, there's no end in sight. You know, the old expression is the beginning of the end. Here we have a situation on Staten Island, the beginning of no end, because there's no end in sight. We don't know if we're going to have another 96 kids, another 300 kids, another several hundred families. We have no clue.
I wanted to play this really quick and I'll let you go, but I wanted to show, you touched on this, the residents concerned. We actually have a clip of one concerned Staten Island resident. Here's that.
How much can we do? We just got over COVID. You got monkeypox, you got smallpox, you got this, you got that. What are we supposed to do? These guys come in, who knows what they have? Do you know what they have? Would you want your kids going to school with them this morning?
That's the other part of the story, right, Vito? The money, obviously, the Mayor Eric Adams there saying it would cost $1 billion in the fiscal year. But then aside from that, you don't really have a background on who's coming over.
No clue. We have no clue who's coming over. We have no clue when they're coming over, right? So the residents, that's an area called Travis in Staten Island, a great community, very patriotic, very, loves this country, hardworking. And yet in the middle of the night, they're dumping bus loads of people right in their backyard. The individuals that have been showing up have nothing but the shirts on their back, so that's why they're wandering the neighborhood. They're knocking on doors, looking for food, looking for money. Many people have been charitable, compassionate to that response. But at the core is, why are we disrupting people of Staten Island's lives and forcing them to deal with a situation that they did not create? Which why I go full circle. The federal government has a fundamental responsibility to solve this problem that they created by allowing borders to be wide open for the last several years. And now the hardworking taxpayers of Staten Island, parents who are sending their kids to school, have to deal with this. And that's unacceptable. And frankly, it's also unsustainable.
Staten Island Borough President there, Vito Fossella, joining us live with his thoughts. Vito, good to see you. Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
My pleasure. Have a great day.